Today I'm going to be sharing a quick home tour, and then I'm going to go through the house and clean one room at a time to give you some serious cleaning motivation. So stay tuned. Alright, so I did not give an official home tour when we moved in, so we're going to do that today. Alright, this is our sitting room. You can see I have our picture frames and things that I plan to hang up right there. We're eventually going to get a couch, a rug, a coffee table, and some furniture. Right here, moving along, you can see our dining room. It still feels kind of bare, but it definitely works. It's a good space. And then over here is our master bedroom, which I have shown you before. You can see I am working on some laundry. This is real life, guys. There's almost always laundry on my bed that is being folded or needs to be put away. I'm not going to show you our bathroom because I've shared it before, but here is my little desk area in the sitting room. I was working today and having snacks, so you're going to see me clean this up in just a minute. Now we're going to come in here and I'm going to share with you our kitchen. Now our kitchen does have brand new quartz countertops. I did find out for sure that they are quartz. That's something that I wasn't sure about to begin with. The appliances are all new. It does have wood cabinets, which is not my personal favorite, but they are nice. And it does have a backsplash. This is the first time that we've ever had an open concept home where the kitchen is open up to the rest of the house. So far we are liking it though. That's our laundry room. There's our little closet and then a garage, and then back around here you can see the entryway again. Alright, so we're going to come back around and you're going to see our living room. Now our sectional just barely fit in here, but it fits and it totally works. We really enjoy that room. It's super comfortable. And then this is our little eat-in kitchen area where we have most of our meals. Not real big, that little area, but it totally works. And then you can see the kitchen right here. Alright, so now I'm going to take you down the hallway. Now I'm not going to share with you our man cave or office area, but this is the boys' bathroom. Haven't changed the lights in here yet. There's nothing special about it, just a bathroom. And then this is Henry's room. Now we have started hanging things on the wall. We're not done yet, but he has his bunk beds. He is actually studying. We were still doing school at the time that this was filmed. And then across the hall is Cade's room. And this is how his room turned out. You can see he was on the bed studying, but he hightailed it out of there so that I could film. He didn't want to be on the video, which is totally fine. Alright, so now that you have seen the house, I am going to clean up this area. Like I said, I was working here and having a snack, but now it is time to straighten up. Now, most of my house is pretty picked up today. I don't have a lot of messes, but I do need to get this laundry folded, and then I really just need to do some cleaning. My floors are terrible. They really need a good clean. I really need to go through and dust everything. So that's really what I'm focusing on. Now, just because my house looks nice and tidy today does not mean that it looked like this the day before. The day before, I worked on doing some tidying because we had people coming to fix a leak. We're having some issues with the kitchen sink, and so that was kind of my focus. I didn't want to clean my floors before they came because I didn't really know what they would be tracking in and out and if they would make a mess. So I did all my tidying yesterday, and today I'm going to do the actual cleaning. So I'm going to finish folding these towels, get them put away, and then we'll get started. Alright, so my goal for today is to get each room dusted. I want to get everything wiped down really well, and then I'm going to vacuum, and then I'm going to mop. Right there on the screen, that is Amy Fritz. I'm pretty sure I was watching Amy Fritz the last time I filmed me cleaning this room. Y'all, I always watch her videos. But anyway, so I'm wiping down my furniture. I'm just using an e-cloth. I like to spray it with a little bit of Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray just to kind of get it a little bit damp, and it just does a really good job of picking up the dust and holding on to it, getting rid of fingerprints, things like that. I don't use this every time I dust. Sometimes I just use like a dusting wand to give everything a quick dust, but everything needed like a really good dust. And so this has been a winning combination. If you aren't already following me on Instagram, I'm going to put my handle right here across the screen. It would mean so much if you headed over to Instagram when you're done with this to follow me over there. A lot of times I like to share decorating pictures and just some everyday life. I am still working to get in a good groove of cleaning this house. I feel like everything is finally starting to feel settled and that my cleaning routine is going to start becoming a routine. I feel like I'm going to start doing my weekly home blessing broken up throughout the week instead of doing a quick weekly home blessing on Monday like I did in our old home. I think I'm going to break up the task and like one day do my sheets and the showers, then another day do all the dusting, then another day do my floors. I'm going to break it down just a little bit different. This house is laid out a lot different. The floor area is a lot bigger because there's not any carpet. So I have to vacuum and mop every single room, and so it takes a lot longer. So I'm kind of thinking that that might be my new system. But like I said, this week was a little bit different, and I kind of just put everything off and did it all at one time, which I'm sure will happen from time to time, which I'm totally okay with. But I do think that I'm going to be spreading it out. So let me know in the comments, if you follow the Fly Lady system, do you do the normal weekly home blessing where you just do a quick clean of everything on Monday, or maybe you do it another day, or do you break up the tasks into individual tasks and do one a day? If you don't follow the Fly Lady system, how do you like to break up your cleaning? Do you have one big cleaning day? Do you break it up through the week? Do you just kind of fly by the seat of your pants? Do you just do things as needed? Let me know down in the comments. I believe that the best routine for cleaning your home is the one that works best for you and your house. If you are new around here and you are enjoying this video, it would mean so much to me if you would hit the subscribe button down below and also hit the like button. It helps out my channel so much. I did actually clean our bathrooms today, but I didn't film it because, like I mentioned, we haven't traded out the regular light bulbs in here yet for the daylight bulbs, so it just makes the room look super yellow, and I just don't like the way it looks on camera. But hopefully we will be able to get those traded out soon. There's just a lot of light bulbs in there, and they're not like a regular standard light bulb. They're those like Hollywood light bulb things. So anyway, we'll get that done at some point. If you are interested in my vacuum, this is a vacuum that I have used for a very, very long time. It is a Shark Rocket Ultra Light. I have it linked in my Amazon store if it's something that you're interested in. I do prefer using a corded vacuum because I never lose suction and I never have to make sure that it is charged up, and I can always vacuum my whole house. So anyway, now I'm going to mop. I am using my O Cedar mop. It's a spin mop, and I am using the Fabuloso lemon scent. I kind of go back and forth between that, and then I also picked up some of the Lysol in lemon. I just really like lemon scents. The Mrs. Meyer's I use is lemon. I really like lemon. So anyway, I'm going to mop my floors. Y'all, these floors are so dirty. One thing about these floors is it's really hard to tell because of the color, which I do appreciate, because in our other house our floors were almost white and you could see every little teeny tiny speck. So I felt like I cleaned them more frequently. Where here, because I don't like see the dirt on there, I tend to go longer than I should. So I did have to change out my mop water several times. I don't show that in the video just because I don't know, it's kind of boring and it takes a lot of extra time to do it, but I did have to change out my mop water several times. Alright, so we've got one room down and several more to go. Alright, so now I am in the dining room, and let me just be completely honest with you. This is the first day that this table has not been completely covered in homeschool books. Y'all, we are here at the end of this school year. We're almost done. We've got just a few things that we're kind of wrapping up, but I was finally able to get things put away. I still have like grading things I've got to do, like a lot of the end of the year kind of wrap up things, but I was tired of looking at it, so I made myself put it away the day before this, and it felt really, really good. So today I just wanted to give the table a really good wipe down. I'm going to wipe down the chairs, and I'm telling y'all, it has been a while since that has happened in here. So far, I am super happy with how our dining room has come together. This is a room that we spend a lot of time in. Like I said, we do homeschool, and so we spend a lot of time in here. Now, one thing that I definitely want to do is warm the space up. I want to get a rug for in here and maybe some curtains, possibly. I definitely want to hang some things up on the wall. Right here, this is my bookshelf. In our other house, this was in our living room. I tried to style this with dishes and kind of make it more of like a china cabinet kind of feel, but I just did not like it. So I kind of just went back to my favorite combination, which is blue and white, gold texture from baskets, and then live plants. And this just really works in here. I really like it. It just feels super cozy and familiar to me. And like I said, I just really like it. One thing that I did do, I don't know if you'll notice, but the hardware, I did change out the hardware on this piece. I need to touch up some paint on here. It got kind of banged up in our move. If I had the time this summer, I may actually take this thing outside and just kind of start over. It really could use a good sanding and fresh paint. It's one of those pieces that I didn't really do a good prep job when I painted it the first time, and here we are years later and I'm still not happy with the finish, but you know, who has time for that? I did change the hardware out though for some gold hardware that I found on clearance at Target. I purchased it, I don't know, it was way before we ever moved or even knew we were moving. But in our other house, we had a lot of oil rubbed bronze, and in this house, there is not any oil rubbed bronze. And so I really just like the gold on there, and I'm super happy with how that turned out. All right, so in here, again, I still don't have anything on the wall. I'm just kind of being indecisive. I'm pretty sure I know that like on to the left of the table, I think I want to hang two black frames that I have that have a blue and white vase in them. They're just like two different vases. I'll probably hang those up there. But then I'm very undecided about what I want to put on the wall next to the bookshelf. And then, like I said, I'm considering hanging curtains. I found some, I forget what they're called. There's some kind of bracket that slides onto the blind, because we're not going to drill any holes in this house at all on the walls or anything. So if I can find those and make those work, I may hang up curtains, because I really like curtains and I feel like it would just really soften this space. So we'll see how that goes, but I really think that this is going to be the next room that I tackle. I also want to get a table runner of some kind to put on the table. All right, so now that it's vacuumed, I typically vacuum under the table first, then I mop under the table, and then I push my chairs up, and then I finish the floor. I just feel like it makes everything go a little bit faster. So that is how I tackle this room. The floors in this house, they seem to just go and go and go. There is so much floor space. There's no carpet in this house. I know I've already mentioned that. So my focus for furnishing this house is to start with area rugs, because it will mean that I have a whole lot less to mop. So like I said, I do want to put an area rug in here. The main reason I want to put an area rug in this dining room is because it's super echoey. So I know that that will really help, and it will just make the space more comfortable for, you know, doing school and things like that. So I'm just going to keep mopping. If you have been watching my channel for very long, you may recall that I have tossed around the idea of painting this desk. I really liked it this color because it's beautiful, and in our other house we had it in the living room, and this color looked really good with the furniture that we had in there. But this piece is actually very beat up. It's hard to see kind of here on camera, but there's a lot of scratches in it. It's just really beat up. And I also really don't like this color with the other furniture, the other wood tones that I have in here. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to go ahead and paint this. I want to paint it a gray color, and I feel like I might tackle that pretty soon because it's going to be kind of a smaller job. It's not going to be super overwhelming, I don't think. There's a lot of little spindles and things, but I feel like I can handle it. So this may get a facelift very soon, but I do really like this desk. It belonged to my husband's grandmother. It's beautiful. I like the size of it. It's been great because I was able to set up like a little office area right there for me, so that's super nice. Alright, so over here, this is our entryway. This is a buffet that I used to have in my dining room in the other house. Here we are using it in the entry, and it works really well. I do store some like decorative pieces and things like that in here. I store all of my like table linens, things like that. And in the top drawer, we use that for like keys, wallets, sunglasses, things like that. It's really close to our entrance, so it makes it super handy to have a place to conceal those kind of things and keep them super handy. So now I'm just wiping everything down. I wipe the mirror down. Now I am dusting this piece, and then I get to do some more vacuuming and mopping. So in here, the mirror that's on the buffet, I really just set it on there and leaned it. Again, I didn't want to hang it, and I am happy with how that turned out. Over here by the front entrance, I just have a little bench. This was actually the piano bench in our other house. It's a good little size and it works pretty well. I've got a basket that I keep underneath for like my purse, and then there's room for my husband to put his shoes right there. He kind of dumps all of his stuff when he comes in from work, and that's totally fine. I may end up hanging some command hooks or something like that, so we'll see. Alright, so this is our sitting area. Now you can kind of see it all at one time. I'm really looking forward to getting a couch in here because I feel like we'll use this space a lot. It's going to be a really good space for us to just sit down and read for homeschool. Like when we're doing history and science, we do those subjects together, and so that will be great. It'll just be nice and cozy and comfortable, and I really want to get a big rug in here and a coffee table. So that will eventually happen. I don't really know exactly when, but like I said, I do want to focus on the dining room first, mainly because I feel like I can finish it first because I don't have to purchase as much. And I'm still kind of gradually working on this pile in the corner. Those are pictures. I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to hang up, what I'm just going to store until we move to a more permanent house. This rug right here though, this is new. I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond, and the color is really pretty. It's got like blues and grays, and it's a really good size, and I really like the color in here. Does anyone else enjoy mopping? I'm not sure what it is about mopping, but it's something that I really enjoy. And it's a good thing because, like I said, I have a lot of mopping to do in this house. Alright, so now that I am done in the dining room, the sitting room, and the entryway, I'm going to move into the kitchen. Now, I don't know if you can tell, I've got peas on the stove. This is late in the afternoon when I'm getting to this cleaning, and so I've got like chicken thawing on top of the toaster oven over there. But all I'm going to do in here today is just vacuum and mop. I probably could stand to wipe my counters down, but it's going to be dinner time pretty soon, and I'm going to be in here cooking, and everything will get a really good wipe down when I'm done with that. So I decided to just skip it because I still have a lot of floors to clean and I'm running out of time. So I am just doing a quick vacuum and mop in the kitchen, and I'm telling you, it always feels so good to get the kitchen vacuumed and mopped. Alright, so now I'm moving into the living room. Again, in here I'm just going to give everything a good wipe down, and then I'm going to vacuum and I am going to dust. There's not a lot in here that I have to wipe down. I think I mentioned in another video that I was really considering adding some ladder shelves to either side of this entertainment center, but I decided that I don't want to do that because I don't want extra things to dust. So I'm just going to leave it. Again, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to hang on the wall, but so far I really like this room. It's very cozy, it's very comfortable. I do still need to move my rug. We got it kind of under the couch a little too far, so I've just got to take an afternoon where my husband can help me take the couch apart and move it so we can pull the couch out some. But when we do that, I think I'm really going to like it. Alright, so the living room is done, and now I'm going to move on to the eat-in kitchen area. I talked a little bit about this area last week in my cleaning video. I told you that this room gets super dusty. We tend to track in a lot of dirt in this area, and so I find that I have to vacuum and mop it very frequently, which is okay. Now, we have done a few things to address some things outside. We have a big flower bed kind of on the side of the house, and it didn't really have anything in it. And so our dog that lives outside, she kept digging in it and just doing different things. So I did go purchase some flowers to plant in the flower bed, and we are working on training to keep her out of that. It's going okay, but that's helping because she's not as dirty and she's not kicking up the dirt by digging. She was kicking it up onto the patio, so then we would walk in it, taking out the other dog, and it was just a mess. So that's working. We have added, I added another rug outside, and that's helping. So it's getting better. A lot of it is just we're going to keep having to train the dog, and my kids are having to sweep off the patio every single day, which is totally fine. But we are making it work, and like I said, it's getting a lot better. All right, so today I really wanted to get to the rest of the house. I wanted to get to my kids' rooms. I wanted to dust and do the floors in there, but I just ran out of time. It was getting late and I really needed to start dinner, so this was as far as I got, and that's okay. Sometimes you really just don't get to do it all and you just have to pick it back up the next day, and that is totally fine. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope that it gave you some motivation to get some cleaning done in your own home. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, please consider hitting that red subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys soon.